anybody local to stay home. Well, this is an opportunity for everybody to come and break bread with all these people from around the world.
Cultures collide during the World Cup, leaving something up in the air for local restaurants. Thousands of global visitors will flood the region, some from countries where they don't tip. I'm John Holt.
I'm Bria Love. Thanks for joining us at 9. And that presents a learning curve for local eateries. Fox 4's Kirsten Stokes is in downtown Kansas City, where restaurants are gearing up for soccer fans from around the world. Kirsten?
That's right, John, Bria. Thousands of visitors are going to come from across the globe here to Kansas City this summer, and that brings the question of restaurants and tipping culture and what that's like. So I spoke with the executive director of the Missouri Restaurant Association about that process here in KC this summer. Tipping in the United States creates a lot of discussion. With the World Cup coming to Kansas City, local restaurants are having a conversation around tips, understanding that some visitors are coming from countries where they don't tip.
You can just automatically put a tip on every check. The other option, of course, is you can just put something on here that, tipping is accepted if you really feel like it.
Mike Burris, the executive director for the Missouri Restaurant Association, says this conversation is one that could impact over 600,000 people coming to Kansas City during the World Cup. And it's an important conversation, as the culture around tipping can appear in other areas like hotels, Uber and transportation, and other goods and services. Here's a look at the customs from the top countries coming to KC. Tipping in Algeria, the Netherlands, and Argentina is not considered mandatory, but tips are still appreciated as a sign of good service. Tipping in those restaurants is generally up to 10%. Burris says ultimately, when people are traveling for the World Cup for more than 10 days, they should know certain customs here, but it's not uncommon if they don't.
Most people who travel here understand that tipping is part of the culture.
Now, Bria, I called a few restaurants today and they did decline to comment on camera because they were still trying to figure out what that process would look like. The Missouri Restaurant Association is trying to roll out some new programs in terms of translation for certain menus, so that way when people do come here to KC and English is not their first language, they can have an easier process when ordering that food and learning things like tipping if it's different from their home country. Bria.
Kirsten Stokes, live for us tonight. Kirsten, thank you.